Hey, what's up YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. Well, week 1 of the 2017 NFL season's in the books, and now we're focused on week 2. And my, oh my, what a week 1 it was. I mean, obviously I went 10-5 last week, which is, if you go on the double-digit mark, that's pretty good, and you will take that any day, which, that's fine with me. I'll take that, and we'll get to the week 1 thoughts of week 1 in a bit. But for my straight up pool, I went 9. You can get a winning record for both ways. Hey, I'm alright with it. So, not for nothing, but you know, I like it. So, I like it if I got over 9, over 500, so I'm okay with that. So, alright. Time for my thoughts about week 1. The New England Patriots got upset by the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City pulling out the huge upset by week 1 by defeating my New England Patriots on Thursday night, 42-27. Wow. So, I would have never thought of that. Kansas City would pull up over 40 points against my New England Patriots last week. So, I would have never imagined that in my own point life of me. But, hey, I got to tip my hat to Kansas City on that. Kansas City, they were the better football team that day, so we'll see how it goes. But I don't think it's the end of the world for my New England Patriots and Tom Brady yet, so we'll see how that one turns out. So how the following week rolls along and everything else like that. So go on, so on. But for the Packers and Seahawks, I'm going to say this right now. That was definitely a bad call last week. If you would have saw what happened last week about the game of the week with the Seahawks and Packers, there was an ejection call with a clipping call or something like that, pulled up by Seattle last week. So. And I gotta say that they had some bad calls against Seattle last week. So I don't know if you guys agree with me or that or not. So I know Green Bay won the game, so I'll give them that. I had Green Bay winning, but I thought there was a couple of bad calls in there. I don't know what you guys think about that one, so we'll see how that one turns out to be and everything. And Devin Cook from the Vikings, Adrian Peterson comes home, and then Devin Cook breaks I believe it was Adrian Peterson's rookie debut record or rushing record or something like that. So last night though, but for that game alone, Sam Bradford looked like I'll say this: the commentary on Monday Night Football is saying that Sam Bradford looked like Drew Brees in his young career. I kind of say Sam Bradford looked like the Bradford of his rookie year, like in St. Louis. So I'm pretty honest with you. So I'll give you straight up to my point of view on that one. So my God. And for the last game for the Steelers and Browns, now I thought Cleveland was going to start off a little downfall, try to go for another number 1 draft pick or something, but that defense from from Cleveland, wow. Cleveland impressed me last week. Both Minnesota and Cleveland impressed me last week. Those are the 2 teams that impressed me last week because of that. And God only knows, but sorry, ignore my phone. That's probably nobody anyway. And yeah, that's my cell phone. That's one of them. Somebody calling me, but whatever. But anyways, if you would have told me that if Cleveland was going to lose to Pittsburgh by 3, I would have laughed you out of the room. I would have. But, hey, what can I do? But, but I got the straight up in that, and I got the loss from that against the spread for that. But we'll see how we do with this week for them. But anyways, for the Cowboys and Steelers, well, yeah. Cowboys got it done. That's all I can tell you. So, what could I say? And the Broncos and Chargers, wow. I expected, I kind of expected, the Broncos to be hit and miss on that one. I thought that defense was going to kill Phillip Rivers, but that didn't have to be the case. It ended up being a low-scoring game, and it go down to a field goal. And now Rex don't deal with them on the commentary booth anymore. But, hey, whatever. Anyway, that's my thoughts about week 1. Those are my few thoughts about this past week, what went down. So, we'll see how that one goes. Alright, now down to week 2 in the NFL picks. My New England Patriots, yes. Anyways, Cincinnati is kicking out the Thursday night game. It is Cincinnati in Houston. Well, Cincinnati, my God, played poorly last week against Baltimore. And it kind of showed that Andy Dalton, I'm not too sure about it. But But they played, well, I believe in Houston, who both of them got killed too. I believe by Jacksonville, which was like, what the hell happened? They should have put Deshaun Watson in there. Maybe they probably would have won the game. But I hope he plays this week. But if they don't, if I find out if Deshaun Watson plays, I'm gonna probably switch over to Houston. But right now, I'm gonna pick Cincinnati to win this game against Houston, and I'll tell you why. And if they don't put Deshaun Watson in there, they're not gonna win. I'm gonna tell you that straight out. I'm going to definitely tell you that. But if Deshaun Watson plays, they're probably going to win this game. But as of right now, I never heard much about Cincinnati's situation. But I'm going to take Cincinnati straight up. But for against the spread points, I believe it was 5? No, 5? Minus 5? Minus... Which it was, 5. It was 5 points, I believe it was. I don't know about that one. I'm going to try to go with Houston on this one if that's going to be the case. But I'm going to, that's a little, 5 is a little much for Cincinnati, I think, to take. But I'm going to give that point to Houston. I'm going to put Houston with 5. I'm going to take Houston minus 5 on this one. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And for the Indianapolis Colts, Luck is not playing this week. Well, I'll tell you this one for the Colts. If Andrew Luck can't play, there's a quarterback that can. And his name has to be Colin Kaepernick. So, why don't you do that? But I'll tell you this one right now. If Colin Kaepernick, if Al Davis from the Oakland Raiders, the great Al Davis, was still alive, he probably would have been an Oakland Raider right now. I'll tell you that much. But now that he's a free agent, and the Colts are there to need a quarterback badly because Andrew Luck is gone. Here it is right there. You need a quarterback for the upcoming few weeks. Why don't you sign him? And because of that, if they don't have Colin Kaepernick, I don't really trust anybody right now for the Colts have for a backup quarterback or anything. They look terrible. I expect it to be the same for the Arizona game. So I'm going to take the Cardinals straight up. And I believe the point spread is 9 or something. So I'm going to take Arizona with Arizona 9, I believe it is. And so I'm going to take the points and take Arizona with 9 in this one. Philadelphia Eagles. It's at Arrowhead. Kansas City impressed me this week. Now they're playing Philadelphia, who has a good defense. And they got Carson Wentz at quarterback, which are really rebounding on the offensive side of the ball. So this could go either way. This is the battle of the Andy Reid Bowl, I should say, because Andy Reid's playing his former team again. So I don't think there's any team that knows the Eagles quite well than Andy Reid. And I'm going to probably pick Kansas City straight up. But I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs, which I believe it was 5 when I checked. But it's going to be 5. I'm going to definitely tell you Kansas City plus 5. Well, minus 5, I should say. Excuse me. So Kansas City minus 5 on this one. So I'm going to take Kansas City straight up. Against the spread, I'm going to take Kansas City as well. Now, my New England Patriots against the New Orleans Saints. I know that's at New Orleans, but they have no idea what they're going into right now. My New England Patriots pissed off after week 1, and that's going to fire up Tom Brady. It's not the end of the world yet, Patriots fans. I'm not worried about it. Neither should you guys. Don't worry about it. So, I think the New England Patriots, my New England Patriots, when I'm talking about the fans, our New England Patriots, because I know there's some diehard New England Patriots fans. I'm going to take... As I was saying, I apologize. I don't know what happened, but I was saying that I was still going to take my New England Patriots straight up. For the fans, our New England Patriots straight up, because I know there's some Patriots fans out there. I'm going to say the Patriots straight up. And they're favored by 7 the last time I checked. So I believe the point spread is 7. Definitely take the Patriots on this one. I'm going to tell you to take the Patriots straight up. And I'm going to take in the 7-point spread. Take that as well. Take the Patriots straight up and against the spread too. Okay, this is an interesting spread pick right there I got. The Steelers and the Vikings, though, The Vikings definitely did impress me last week, but the Steelers, they're defensively, that they didn't really impress me though. They didn't look like the same defense like we saw last year. That there was a great defensive core for the Steelers with everything else. But I will say, piece of my hair. I know that's disgusting, but anyways, the Steelers and Vikings though, I believe this is in Pittsburgh, but yeah, it's in Pittsburgh. So, but Ben Roethlisberger and Le'Veon Bell, they have a great offense, but I don't know, that defense didn't really impress me, so it's gonna be really close. But don't get me wrong, I'm definitely gonna pick Pittsburgh. Spread is 7.5. Ooh, I'm not too sure about this one. I know it was the first game for Minnesota. They got Bradford, who impressed me. Books at running back. Ugh. But 7.5, that's a little bit too much for me. I'm going to have to take Minnesota take Minnesota in the spread pick. I'm going to say Minnesota plus the 5.5, 7.5, or 7, something like that, whatever the hell it is. I'm going to take Minnesota against the spread, but I'm going to take Pittsburgh straight up. And so the Buccaneers in Chicago. Okay, I'll be the first to say this. I actually thought Chicago was going to get blown out. But they came back and almost upsetted the Atlanta Falcons in the first game of the year at home, which definitely impressed me. But they had 2 drop passes in the end zone. Couldn't get it done. And Atlanta took the win 23-17. They didn't cover the point spread. And I lost that point spread. I got the straight up part. But Chicago, and they're playing Tampa Bay, and this is Tampa Bay's homecoming, which I will definitely give my thoughts and prayers out to Florida, who got infected by Hurricane Irma, who it's like a lot of flooding down there like they did with Hurricane Harvey with Houston. My thoughts about in both areas in Houston and Florida, so I hope they're doing alright right there. So, anyways, and I think this is going to be Tampa Bay's game, and I'm definitely going to take Tampa Bay straight up in this game. And I'm going to say the point spread in this game is 7.5 and 6.5 or something like that. It's last time I looked yesterday, so I was like, I believe it's like that. So I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm definitely going to take the points for Tampa Bay. I'm going to take the Patriots, Tampa Bay straight up. Definitely going to be Tampa Bay's homecoming for after what Florida's been through with Hurricane Irma. So let's see how this one turns out. Buffalo and Carolina. All right. I'm going to say this. Carolina definitely deserved to win that game. We all expected it in my book, but I said there was going to be a major upset, which that was kind of like a major upset in my book, if you think about it. But straight up, the Panthers looked like definitely the same Panthers we saw in 2016. 2015, excuse me. But I don't know how long that's going to keep that up. Cam Newton's back. He looked pretty good ability for that. But I'm going to say Carolina straight up. But the point spread is 8.5. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to take this one in my book, though, for Carolina. I might go with Buffalo in this one. They could win this game. It's a favorite by 8.5 points. So I'm definitely going to take Buffalo with the point spread in this one. Because this could be like a 4-point differential, I think. It's not going to be an 8-point separation. I definitely tell you that one. But I believe I'm gonna take Carolina straight up, and against the spread, I'm gonna take Buffalo. Buffalo plus 8.5, I believe it is. Last time I checked, it was 8 points or 7 points. So either way, I'm definitely gonna take Buffalo as against the spread in this point. All right. So now this is gonna be an interesting against the spread pick. It's a toss up, I believe. Last time I checked it, I see it's a go either way. It's like there's no favorites in this game, but it's gonna Jacksonville and Tennessee. Mariota looked impressive last week, but that was against, I believe it was, who the hell it was, I forget. Oh my god. Ah, fuck. Oh wait, it was against Oakland. So excuse my language, but Oakland, Mariota had a good game, but Tampa Bay, they couldn't handle Oakland that much. But now Jacksonville is at home. I think the money on this side, I'm going to lean Jacksonville as a major upset in this. I know there's some people I'm going to take Jacksonville at home, but since it's a no point spread rental, I'm definitely going to take Jacksonville, but no matter who you picked. What do you pick this week? Picked against the spread, so hold on, let me just get my light in there. But anyways, definitely do pick them, so there you go. So that's sleeping out. But anyways, that's all I got to say about the Jacksonville and Titans game. I'm going to say Jacksonville straight up, and no matter who is the favorite in this game, I'm going to take Jacksonville straight up, so I'm just going to do that from there. And of course, we got the Chargers, who are coming home from Los Angeles to face the Miami Dolphins. So the Chargers playing in Los Angeles for the first time since 1960. Way to go for Los Angeles. I don't know what the hell were they thinking anyway, so here we go. Anyways, with the LA returning to, the Chargers returning to LA, a good, kind of like a homecoming, but I wish, like I said, I don't like that move, but hey, there's still San Diego in my book. But anyways, what I'm going to say, with Miami being, we don't know what Miami's going to be like since they have the week one bye too. Now going to play 16 straight like Tampa Bay is. I don't like this move at all, but I got to do this. I'm going to pick the Los Angeles Chargers straight up. And not only that, I'm going to take them against the spread. The point spread is 4 in this one, so I would definitely go with the Chargers in the spread. So I'm going to say the Chargers -4 in this one. So I got the Los Angeles Chargers straight up, and the Los Angeles Chargers -4.5, -4, excuse me. But all right, Dallas. Ugh, they're playing in a tough situation too. They're playing in Denver, which is like the Mile High City, and that place is like he's in the NFL right now, with Arrowhead Stadium being one of them too. So I apologize, folks. I don't know what happened. I got a little disconnection or something. But anyways, I was talking about the Broncos and Cowboys. Dallas is coming about a tough situation too. They're going to Denver. It's a loud city, and the noise might affect them a little bit. And Denver has one of the best defenses in the NFL now, and this is definitely going to help Denver's advantage. And I think it's going to be most of the running game in this one. I'm going to say Denver at home straight up. And the point spread in this one, I believe this was a 2.5 point spread, I believe. Or it's a toss-up or something like that. It was a toss-up earlier because it can go either way. But that being said, I said Denver straight up. I'm going to take them with the points as well. But whoever you pick in this one, definitely pick them against the spread as well, because it definitely is going to be a toss-up either way. So I'm going to say Broncos straight up, and I'm going to tell you to take the points at in Denver. So I'm going to do that. And from the Rams in Washington. Okay. Washington, they did okay. They didn't hit and miss. They could have done better. They could have been worse, but against Philadelphia. But overall, I believe they did play a little tougher than expected. And hold on, I thought they won the game, but I could be wrong. But you know, I thought Philadelphia won. But I believe Philadelphia won. So in this game, which I believe. Yeah, they did. They won 30-17. I apologize, I had to look it up. But still, they played. I thought it would be a little closer than that if I thought about it. But it ended up turning out to be a Eagles victory, which was a disappointment on my side of the turf on that. But Philadelphia played like the Philadelphia they played early in that year. So I'm pretty impressed how Philadelphia ended up turning out in that point. But now they go all the way down to Washington, all the way down to cross country, and they play the Rams. And Rams defense did definitely impress me last week. So Jared Goff looks like he's going to be the guy we all expected him to come in on the draft last year. So I don't know. This could be a toss-up either way, but as for now, I think it's a 1 point spread. I believe. So it's going to be, I'm going to pick Washington to win with Kirk Cousins on there. So I'm going to say, they definitely hanged in there against Philadelphia until the end. So I don't know, this could be a defensive battle at this point. So it's going to be a defensive game, maybe an offensive struggle. So I believe that, but I think Washington's going to pull this one off. And I'm going to take Washington straight up. I'm going to take that 1-point spread as well for Washington. So I'm going to say Washington straight up. And plus the point spread as well. So I'm going to do that. And of course, I'm going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers in Seattle. There's nothing to talk about that. San Francisco is just tanking and rebuild again. Probably Buffalo, like Buffalo and in the Jets are doing to just rebuild. Like the Jets always been rebuilding for the past 40 or 50 years. So, well, I'll say this. Russell Wilson, I expect to be Russell Wilson in offensively. And the Legion of Boom of Seattle, I expect him to be the Legion of Boom in there because they're playing at home in Seattle. Very tough crowd. Probably one of the top 3 loudest stadiums in the NFL right now for Seattle. So if you're gonna go to Seattle and see them play, get earplugs. Ooh, tough. Really, it's one of the great places to play. But I'm definitely, that home field advantage is definitely going to be a factor for this. I'm going to say Seattle. And Seattle straight up. And here's the point spread in this one. It's 13.5. I'm definitely going to pick Seattle's favor in this point. And San Francisco is just dead in the water. I'm just going to say Seattle straight up. And San Francisco, just tank it. That's all I say. Just tank it. I know 49ers fans are going to be like, oh, no, we should have given up Colin Kaepernick. Oh. Well, you're a loss. That's all I got to say in this one. And for Sunday Night Football game, the NFC Championship rematch. Oh, this is one game I'm totally excited about to see. I'm looking forward to seeing this game. It's going to be Atlanta, Green Bay. Revenge is on the line for Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers wants to be Aaron Rodgers because he didn't do that against Atlanta. He's going to outscore Matt Ryan and the Falcons. And I'm going to say I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I'm going to take them straight up. And then I went to Atlanta. But I'm going to still take them a little revenge on their mind as well. Because I think they're going to finish what they started last year in the NFC Championship game. I'm going to definitely take Green Bay straight up. And of course, the point spread is 2.5. Definitely put that on the line for Green Bay. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to take Green Bay with the points on this one. And of course, the Monday Night Football game. Matthew Stafford and the Lions facing Eli Manning and the Giants. Ooh. Now this is a game. This could be going either way in this one. So, I don't know. This could go one or the other and everything like that going around. I'm going to say, I'm going to go with, even though Odell Beckham Jr. is hurt, I'm going to say the Giants in this game, straight up. But with the point spread being 5-point spread, I'm going to pick Detroit in this one because this can go either way. This could be a 1-point game, it could be a 4-point game. We don't know, but I'm going to take Detroit with the point spread on this one. So I'm going to take the points on this one. So I'm going to say with the Giants straight up and the Lions with the point spread in this one. So there you go. So that will wrap up my week 2 picks. I'm sorry about the pauses and everything like that. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm going to give it to you straight through. Down Cincinnati straight up. And Houston with the point spread. With the 5-point spread. Arizona straight up. Arizona with the point spread with 9 points. Kansas City with favorite in this game against Philadelphia. Philadelphia, I'm going to pick Kansas City with the straight up. And I'm going to take Kansas City with the points with 5. And the Patriots, I'm going to go with this. Patriots straight up. I'm going to take the points with the Patriots with 7. So, I'm going to do no story with that one. Pittsburgh in Minnesota. I'm going to take Pittsburgh straight up with the Minnesota with the 7.5 points. Tampa Bay and Chicago. Taking Tampa Bay straight up, and I'm taking Tampa Bay with the spread. So, with the 7-point spread. Carolina and Buffalo. Carolina straight up. Buffalo with the points with the 8-point spread. 8.5, excuse me. Jacksonville and Tennessee, I'm taking Jacksonville straight up, and I'm taking the points as well for Jacksonville with this at the coin flip game. Baltimore and Cleveland, I'm taking Baltimore straight up, and I'm going to take Baltimore with the 9-point spread, which is the point spread. Oakland and the Jets, Oakland, taking Oakland all day, and I'm definitely taking the 15-point spread with that one too. Oakland straight up, Oakland with the 15-point spread. And the Clippers, the Chargers and the Dolphins, I'm taking the Miami, taking the Chargers straight up, and I'm taking the points as well with the 4-point spread. Dallas and Denver, Denver straight up. The points with the Denver was the 1-point spread. The Rams and the Redskins, I'm taking the Redskins straight up, and I'm taking the points. And for Seattle and San Francisco, I'm taking Seattle, and I'm taking the points with the 13.5, and I'm taking Green Bay and Atlanta for the rematch of the championship game, and I'm taking the NFC Championship game rematch, excuse me, and I'm going to take Green Bay with the points. And Monday Night Football, Detroit against the spread, the Detroit with the point spread, and New York in the straight up. That will wrap up. Shout outs this week. I'm going to give a shout out to Charlie McDennis, who was the winner of Week 1, who went 11-4 this past week. If you go, like I said, double digits, 11-4. So shout out to you. Congratulations, you won Week 1, and we'll give you that for sure. And another shout out this week. I'm gonna do it. Shout out to Half Moon's Picks, who does tremendous jobs on that one. He does a great job with his videos. He makes great videos. This is the guy I'm gonna have the link down below. You can check all of our other NFL YouTube prognosticators down below. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, check out our Facebook page as well. We're all going to be there. We're all going to be there to support you. Until then, this is Andrew Warren signing off. Good luck to all you Week 2 picks, everybody.